All right, guys, I'm out here in Pennsylvania. I'm in Lancaster. I'm actually at a farm stand right now getting some fresh fruit and produce. I already got a little bit of raw dairy from a local farm out here, and I'm gonna go to one more farm, give you guys the opportunity to see everything that I eat. There's 5 core things that I eat, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about everything that I eat today, as well as at the end of the video, talk a little bit about why I eat the way I do. I've literally experimented with every single diet, and I truly believe that the diet that I'm going to show you guys today is the best way to make sure you are powered up. I believe that this is the healthiest way to eat. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of everything that I eat when I go to these farms. I get my local produce. So stay tuned to the end so you can see why this is the best way to eat. All right, so they got a bunch of fresh fruit here. Really excited. We are going to we got some fermented things, some raw honey, which I already picked up. All right, raw dairy. How hot are the hot peppers?
I'm actually not sure. Probably pretty hot.
No problem. All right, I think I will do a pint of the strawberries, and I will get this cutting board. All right, guys, we just pulled into Dutch Meadows Farms. I wanted to be able to actually come to this farm before ordering my stuff because I heard it was a great farm. I've done my research. They're an organic, 100% grass-fed, Christian-owned farm. So I wanted to come here, talk to the farmers. I wanted to be able to have a chance to talk to the farmers, see the animals. Are they healthy? Are they happy? And be able to talk to them a little bit more about their food, why they do what they do. So yeah, we'll see if we can get you guys a little glimpse into the farm. All right, so we just walked in. We got the breads. We're gonna hold off on that today. We have some jerky. Oh, we have the dairy section, raw cheese for days. We have the meat, natural skincare and health products. And then of course, eggs and raw dairy. All right, just cracked open the raw milk, 100% grass-fed, A2 cows. So first sip, delicious, but first sip on camera. Absolutely delicious. You'll notice with raw milk, there's a cream line. And so what you wanna do when you shake up raw milk is you don't wanna shake it aggressively. You wanna just shake it a little bit side to side so that the cream starts to mix in a little bit more with the milk. Otherwise, sometimes when you shake it aggressively, you get that little acid reflux that comes back up from the milk. So yeah, guys, this is delicious. I'm gonna unbox everything else when we get back to the home. All right, guys, so we made it back to the house. As you can see, just wanted to at least lay out everything that I got at the farm or the different farm stands today. So we got everything from raw dairy, goat's milk, and cow's milk. We got the raw honey over here, a few different kinds. We got a few different types of organic fruit, and then we have some raw cheese right over here. Just wanted to show you guys the steaks. These actually are 2 New York strips. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in the freezer. But these are the 5 categories of food types that I mentioned that I eat earlier. Put this back in the freezer. I don't know if you guys can see that freezer, but we're gonna do a fridge tour here and then one of the next couple videos. But basically, it's a lot of meat. So anyway, let's jump right in. So guys, 5 core things that are part of my nutrition protocol. One more thing, not pictured, but did pick up some eggs today, corn and soy-free pasture-raised eggs. So we got those as well. So guys, this is everything. These are the 5 different food categories that I eat. So what we have is we have meat. So it's gonna be any type of red meat. We have raw dairy, that is gonna be number 2. Fruit, that is going to be number 3. Then we have eggs coming in over here at number 4, and then 5 is going to be that raw honey, guys. So this is literally what I eat every single day. I've also tried and experimented with every diet. Before this, I tried high carbs, vertical diet, I've tried keto, I've tried paleo, I've tried vegan, I've tried carnivore, and this diet is literally the best diet that I have personally had for myself. And now an obvious glaring thing that you guys don't see pictured would be vegetables. I have some pretty strong opinions on vegetables, but just a natural way to think about it, guys, is the fruit that's being produced on that tree wants you to eat the fruit, right? That is the byproduct of that plant. And so the plant is going to have natural defense chemicals that are going to be different phytic acid, plant defense chemicals that are going to be found in the actual seeds and in the actual stems and leaves. But that beautiful, nice, colorful part at the end is what the actual plant wants you to eat. That would be the fruit itself. So, interesting fact about vegetables, there's actually no nutrients that are only occurring in vegetables that you cannot get from beef or fruit. Okay, so I truly believe that this is the most bioavailable, nutrient-dense diet that you can actually have. But 2, I believe is very sustainable, very satiating. It keeps you full. I basically wake up and operate at very, very high energy all day with the food that I'm eating. At various times when I tried carnivore, I just had really low energy. I felt good, it helped with some acne, some eczema, stuff like that. But I still didn't have the cognitive focus, the energy, the ability to just knock out push-ups all day throughout the day, the ability to swim a lot. I'm a big swimmer, to do martial arts, things like that. I wasn't able to do those things at a high level when I was doing straight carnivore. Now, going from like a vegan diet, the thing with the vegan diet that I ran into personally, a lot of gas, a lot of bloating, not feeling optimal energy all the time, and honestly from a blood work standpoint, just being very nutrient deficient in some different areas. So anyway, this diet, this is the one that I found to be the best overall diet. And so of course we have our raw milk. Guys, here's the thing with pasteurized milk. Pasteurized milk, the idea is it's going to take away the bacteria, some of those harmful things in it, but the pasteurization process, they're heating this milk to a super high temperature. It's taking away a lot of the nutritional benefits. And here's the thing, guys, I didn't eat dairy for 7 years of my life because of the way it made my stomach feel, because of the breakouts that I was getting, because of the eczema that I was having. Dairy was just highly inflammatory. My body did not respond well to it. But within the past year or so, I did add in raw dairy. I drink about 2 pints. I put these here so you guys can see how much dairy I drink per day. So about 32 ounces, 2 pints a day, give or take a little bit more. You know, if I end up doing a protein shake or something like that, I may have a little bit more. But guys, the raw dairy has been amazing. No issues with acne and inflammation, no gut issues from raw dairy. I feel good, like I said, high energy. So I'm a big proponent of raw dairy. Then we have our natural sugars, guys, fructose, okay? We have our honey, our fruit. Okay, something to keep in mind is the way that your body processes and responds to fructose, fruit sugar, is very different than the way it's going to respond to these sucrose, glucose, all these other either non-natural or fake sugars. Your body's going to have a very severe and a very different response than the way it does with fruit sugar, okay? So that's another thing. I have about 100 grams of fruit sugar a day in my diet. About 80% of my carbs are coming from raw honey, raw fruit. So next we have our cheese, guys. I eat about 4 ounces of cheese a day. I believe this is an 8-ounce block here. I eat about 4 ounces of this every day. Cheddar cheese is obviously gonna be the best, but I also picked up this raw mozzarella. I've had a hard time finding raw mozzarella, so we got the raw mozzarella right here. Yeah, and then of course eggs, guys. Listen, the thing with eggs, I don't eat eggs like crazy. I do believe they're one of the most nutrient-dense superfoods that you can put in your body. Protein, fats, I mean, these things are full of nutrients. There's a common misconception out there, I guess, that you shouldn't be eating the egg yolk, which I don't know where that came from. But guys, just a way to think about it, all the nutrients are going to be found in the actual egg yolk. All that the albumin protein is going to have, or aka the egg white, is just protein. Now, it is very bioavailable protein, so you do want to make sure that you're eating the whole egg. Now, how to cook eggs, I do recommend for the most nutrients, in your eggs, leaving the yolk as raw, right, as runny as possible, but cooking the outer part, the white part of the egg. So doing something like an over easy, sunny side up, soft scramble, something like that is what I would recommend. Small detail with eggs, I've had previous videos on this in the past, but with eggs you really want to look for corn, soy, non-GMO free eggs. So not corn, but corn-free, soy-free, GMO-free eggs. And you want to make sure they're pasture raised, right? Because otherwise, if they're free range or cage free, it basically means that these chickens are only getting access to just a little bit of sunlight and square footage of grass to roam around on. You want your chickens to be eating the things that they're supposed to be eating, right? Worms, bugs, vegetables, fruit, grass. You want your chickens to be out in the pasture, roaming around, and that's something that you don't get a lot in the winter time, quite honestly. And so when I do eat eggs, guys, I mostly eat them in the spring and summer. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking to get them when I'm down in Florida at a time where it's all year round, nice and sunny. The chickens can go out, they can enjoy fresh pasture, be eating things as nature intended them to be eating. Cool, got our eggs. So last but certainly not least, so freezer full of meat, guys. Here's the thing about meat. There's so much propaganda out there these days on red meat causing heart disease, different health issues. But when you really look into the research, it is very propaganda based. It is very big soy backed. It is very survey based, right? And so a lot of the times that this research, quote unquote, is coming out about red meat and causatory issues, it is actually has nothing to do with the red meat itself. It's these surveys and these people who are eating processed junk, right, meats with all these other additives in it, and so they're having these responses that emit certain types of data. But the data is very clear, guys. Red meat is a superfood. It's amazing, has plenty of nutrients. It's going to be one of the most nutrient dense, bioavailable things that you can put into your body. Boom. So that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And again, this isn't a full comprehensive of everything that I eat. I know I have a few different types of fruit here. Generally, I'm going to be having some watermelon, some pineapples, lemon, peaches, or bananas, things like that. But these are just the things that I found today. So I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse into the way I eat. And guys, I feel good all the time when I'm eating. I have high energy. I'm able to be productive during the days. I'm able to have good rest, good recovery, and overall just live what I feel like is a very sustainable, healthy life with this style of eating, guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video.